Hey, true believers, Englentine here with another chapter of the live stream I did with Corrupt and Dalton. However, I do believe at this point in time, Corrupt had to step away, so it's me and Dalton talking about how Captain Marvel is going to be the new face of the MCU, as well as what happened to Hardwick over at Nerdist. Yeah, a lot of stuff to cover here. We do it in a short time, too, so kick back, relax, and enjoy.
Now, this goes back to the identity politics. They are going to make Marvel reportedly planning to make Captain Marvel the face of the MCU.
Yeah, that was inevitable.
And yeah, the thing is we've seen this fail already. Captain Marvel's not an interesting enough character. We've seen it fail in the comic books. Hold on, just like let me go through this. A news report claims Marvel Studios is preparing to make Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, the new face of a leader of the Marvel Cinematic Universe following Avengers 4. MCU Cosmic has details regarding Disney presentation at in Barcelona yesterday, which included an interview with Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige for Avengers 4 and footage of Captain Marvel. The reel introduced those in attendance to the next addition to the MCU, reportedly including a mention to Captain Marvel becoming the new face and leader of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. With MCU veterans Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth reaching the end of their contract, prevailing belief is the film will look to phase many of the original cast members out in favor of newer heroes like Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Black Panther, and of course Captain Marvel. With right there, that should be the face of the next phase. Black Panther is a proven. I mean, it's the #1 superhero film, right? Solo superhero film. Black Panther should be the face. Yeah. And if they're worried about diversity points, but first of all, Brie Larson is not a charismatic actress.
No, and I'm slightly worried about that. But here is the thing, and this goes back to what I was saying earlier. I'm not as worried about the movies as I am about the comics, because Kevin Feige is an old school comic book geek. And he knows what makes these he knows, or at least outsources people who know how these characters tick. So I don't think, even if Captain Marvel becomes the face of the MCU, that she's going to be SJW Captain Marvel. I think they will fix her, and the fixed version will be the more traditionally Carol Danvers version is going to be the face of the MCU.
We're going to finally get the Captain Marvel that we've wanted to have return, and not this Captain Marvel which we're seeing on the screen here. We're not going to get the.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Carol Danvers. I think we're going to get 80s, maybe 90s Carol Danvers, like right after she took the title from Marvel. Would be my guess, because they do appear to be at least playing around with her femininity a bit more, like even just her hairstyle in the like behind the scenes shots and stuff. And from the description of the movie, it seems very much like she's going to have an almost like body horror type situation where she's endowed with these powers and she doesn't know how to use them. So like it's going to be sort of like a One Punch Man scenario where she has to learn how to restrain herself and how to act.
Well, they said that she's going to be able to move planets. Yeah, that she's going to be strong enough to be able to move planets. But the thing is in Black Panther, they have both Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. He is the most popular character these days. That they have an already built-in character that people can get behind. You have Black Panther get behind or stand up for Captain Marvel, and then stand up. By making. Yeah, I agree with Samurai Raccoon, by the way. So Black Panther has been bumped for Captain Marvel, and Comicsgate is racist. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry. They making Carol Danvers the face, and I know they want to go more female and such like that, or at least that was the rumor.
And they also want to go
I'm
more
sorry, they're doing wrong.
That's the other half of it. They want to get away from grounded Earth-based stories and more into the you know, cosmic and like celestials and the metaphysical entities, which quite frankly it took you long enough is my opinion on that. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm not super worried about movie Captain Marvel, because I think that they're going to do the thing that the MCU usually does, and that's pick up on the best iteration of a character and then focus on those aspects rather than just do what the modern comics are doing. Because even when they take elements from the modern comics, like they kind of took bits and pieces of Bor the God Butcher for Hela in Thor Ragnarok, they'll mix it in with stuff from the Ultimate Universe and stuff from the main era of Marvel and the stuff that Kevin Feige grew up with, and they'll actually this is the thing that prevents, I think, Marvel from screwing up super epically, which is they like mandate that any actor or writer or director read a bunch of the character's stories before they get the character. And and in that note, I think that will keep Captain Marvel more in line with the Carol Danvers that we actually like.
Well, let's hope.
As opposed to Carl Danvers.
So, okay, they're saying this contains spoilers for the two people who haven't seen Avengers Infinity War. As everyone awaits the on-screen arrival of Carol Danvers, actor Brie Larson has confirmed earlier assertions that Captain Marvel will be the strongest character in the cinematic universe. And so that's saying a lot, considering Thanos hurled a moon. Now, he used the gauntlet to do that, by the way.
Yeah.
After sitting out Infinity War, Carol will make her debut. Yeah. Next year in Captain Marvel and origin story, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it's just, this was a title. Okay. She's so strong she can move planets. Not that anyone doubted the strength of a power. But the Oscar winner explained that the character's powers helped her transfer this might into her acting. So to me, it's like, how far can I go with this strength? So there you go. She's the Superman of the MCU. And Marvel Studios president insisted as early as 2016 that Captain Marvel will be the most powerful character the MCU has seen to date. Her powers are off the charts, and when she's introduced, she will be by far the strongest character we've ever had. It's important then to counterbalance that with someone who feels real. She needs to have humanity to tap into it, and Brie can do that, he's saying. So, okay, there you go. Although the past decade, Marvel films had already shown superhuman strengths from the like of Hulk and Thor and Thanos, they better watch out because Captain Marvel is coming away. Maybe she will be one. Maybe that's how Thanos goes. It'll be like, oh, I'm destroying the universe. Bitch slap. Boom. Captain Marvel standing over a dead Thanos.
I think it'll be up to the original set of Avengers to get the gauntlet away from him first, and then probably she'll come in and deliver the finishing move, as it were. But here's the funny thing about that whole she's going to be the most powerful character in the universe thus far thing. I find it interesting that they're making sure to point out that it's thus far, because of course Doctor Strange hasn't taken the title of Sorcerer Supreme yet. So it's gonna be really funny to me if she's the most powerful character in the MCU, and then like 3 movies later, Doctor Strange takes the title of Sorcerer Supreme and is like, and now she's no longer the most powerful character in the universe.
Division just sent me a link, by the way, so it's breaking news. Chris Hardwick, the Nerdist founder and host of the show The Wall, AMC's Talking Dead after show, and regular MC in Hall H at Comic-Con, has been scrubbed from the Nerdist website he founded after being accused of sexual abuse and long-term abuse by his former girlfriend, Chloe Dykstra.
Okay, Chris Hardwick, you're accused. Okay, fuck.
Legendary Entertainment. Hold on. Legendary Entertainment, which owns Nerdist, Industries, where Hardwick launched his career as comic and podcaster, just released a statement. Chris Hardwick had no operational involvement with Nerdist for 2 years preceding the expiration of his contract in December 2017, it reads. He no longer has any affiliation with the legendary digital networks. The company has removed all references to Mr. Hardwick, even as the original founder of Nerdist, pending further investigation. The move comes after Dextra, a TV personality, a host, penned a first-person account of their 3-year relationship that posted on Medium. Dextra never mentioned Hardwick by name, but details about the mildly successful podcaster who grew into a powerhouse CEO of his own company suggests she was referring to him. Dykstra, in an essay she said was part of closure and part warning, detailed a relationship in which she restricted from going out at night, having male friends, or speaking in public places, and was the victim of sexual assault. I was expected to be ready for him when he came home from work. I lost myself both mentally and physically. I lost 15 pounds within weeks, started pulling my hair out, and had to get extensions regularly to hide it. I generally stopped speaking unless spoken to while with him, drifting through life like a ghost. I would try to sleep in as late as possible so my days were shorter. I stopped listening to music entirely. I ceased to be. I was an ex-person. Dykstra said she left Hardwick. Wait, I thought they said that there was no name. Dykstra said that she left Hardwick after 3 years and that after the breakup, he made calls to companies to get me fired by threatening to never work with them, and that he and the female colleague steamrolled my career. Let's see. Deadline has not independently confirmed Dykstra's accusations. In March, NBC renewed Hardwick's hosted game show The Wall for 20 episodes in 3rd season. Though no premiere date was announced, AMC also just announced his Summer Bridge talk show, Talking with Chris Hardwick, returns on Sunday. Wow. And Chloe Dykstra says, I quietly posted an article today, unlisted on media. It clearly made the rounds. I'm overwhelmed. I want to thank all of you for support, blah, 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 yada, yada. Okay, so he wasn't named, but it's just assumed. Now, that's the only problem I have with this. The fact that he wasn't named, but it's assumed.
Mm-hmm.
So it really does seem like he's getting railroaded. If she named him, okay, name him. Don't, know, and if he's done it, then by all means.
But naming him would have opened up probably to something along the lines of a slander allegation, and then
it's happening anyway. All the stuff that would have happened through that is happening anyway. So
no, I know, but like I'm saying for legal purposes, the reason why she didn't name him is probably
I understand. I get him. Unless she can prove it. It's not slander if you can prove it.
Well, yeah.
She went to the doctor for certain things, or if if she could prove it, yeah. No slander. I don't know. On one hand, like if this is true, the guy's a douchebag and he deserves everything that he's going to get. But I'm a weird guy. I think if accusations shouldn't be the cause for someone to lose their life and livelihood. Because it can just go like anybody can accuse anyone of anything.
Due process.
So it just doesn't make sense.
Due process and like that kind of shit.
Yeah. It's odd that it happens like that.
Proven guilty and all that jazz. The whole purpose of like enlightenment.
Yeah, go figure. Go figure to actually think that. Dykstra, didn't they break up forever ago? Hardwick is married to another girl. Yeah, yep. Too much teen soap opera. Don't know what you're saying in the UK. No, you're Mr. Right. And also, man, I'm always surprised at the whole mindset, staying with somebody who does this and such. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So anyway,
because you feel powerless and isolated. So that's why. It's not that you want to be there. It's that because they're your intimate partner, they have more emotional sway over you, and when the person that you have decided to love treat you that way, it feels very powerless and isolating, and you start to wonder if there's something wrong with you rather than something wrong with them, and that's generally how it works.
So I guess Corrupt is out. I guess he's been gone for a while. I hope everything's okay. Just strange. But on the other hand, it's another male feminist.
Pull his attention away from the mic, so that probably might be he might have been dealing with this thing.
FRAGMINION saying tried in the court of public opinion, straight to the executioner. But then again, once we're seeing another, male feminist who is not exactly practicing what he preaches. We've seen it so many times. I mean, we sound bad because we're sexist because I say, I want to see proof before I would derail a guy's life. We're the sexist ones, but these guys who are out there preaching the feminist agenda ends up to being the ones that are basically using it for their own evil deeds.
Yeah, did you well, I think a large portion of that is a large reason why they become male feminists is because of the guilt. They've actually had some of the thoughts and impulses that they accuse masculinity at large of causing. And so to them, it's either I am like this, therefore all men must be like this, or it's the reason I feel the way I feel is because society made me that way, so I now need to atone and essentially flagellate myself.
Gotcha.
For my sins.
I'm going to switch gears. We're going to talk about something fun and something cool here instead of Chris Hardwick going down the evil feminist rabbit hole.
You see that someone accused Morgan Freeman and Morgan Freeman just played it off like nothing?
Yeah, that's the way to, whatever. Yeah, that's the way I take it too. And, people, I get insults all the time. I'm like, all right, that's good. I'm good with that. It's up to you. Rice Reynolds, slow-mo infinite screen. Yeah, I'm going to get off of this in a little bit, dude. Bollocks, we're speaking our mind. Do not co-foam to the collective Borg. I'll conform. Okay. All righty. I thought this was an interesting story. I can see my computer slowing down, so I can do this. But it's like I've been bouncing back and forth. But Action Comics #1, a CGC graded 8.5 copy, sold for $2,052,000. It was a hiccup in the auction, and they had to stop the auction for a while, and then it resumed. And now it's official. An Action Comics #1, CGC 8.52,000 at Comic Connect auction. The closing price for a 1938 comic book featuring the first appearance of Superman. The highest was a 9.0 that sold for $2,001,000, and another one, the next one down, was bought by Nicolas Cage in 2011. I just thought it was really cool. It's really just kind of a blurb. There's not much, but I just think it's a lot of fun to see what people are willing to pay for a Superman. And at $5, I would definitely do that myself. Bidding on the comic was reopened. Web glitch prevented prospective buyers from entering bids. Anyway, once again, it's just a little blurb there, but I thought it was kind of cool.
So there you go, gang. What do you think about the whole Chris Hardwick situation and Captain Marvel being the face of the MCU? Let us know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Make sure you don't miss anything. Cool things happen around these parts. Also, this is the way we're trying to make a living. So if you don't mind helping out the channel, go on over to Patreon. Drop $1 in the till for less than the price of a candy bar a month. You can help us out. We're trying to get new computers, new software, and such like that to make better videos. I'd like to thank everybody who's already done that, who's helping us out, and to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.